Yeah, we might as well go on. Because apparently the music is not going to music. And I don't know why. It's not muted.
Are we on?
Yeah. I said we might as well go on.
Oh. Well, good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night. This is an uneducated, regular intro.
Is not performing.
Tech problems.
Seems like we have a lot of those.
We've had some budget cuts that we've had to take care of, so our tech guys, we had to let them go.
Yeah.
But today's episode is sponsored.
Hold on.
Did you find it?
No, I think I ruined everything.
Are you serious?
I'm not joking.
Did we go down?
We might.
Well, if we didn't go down, oh my goodness.
Why does it go up there? I really don't like that.
Don't say anything, Brian, that would
Dismiss.
incriminate you.
Hold on. All right, we're back on the YouTube. I'm smelling it up today, people. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
I better get a camera going so we save this thing. All right, you're on.
Can it be saved?
Yeah.
All right, well, this is Uneducated. It's Thursday evening, November, 21st?
Year of our Lord.
Is it 20 or 21st already?
One of those.
It's one of those days. It's getting late. Next week is Thanksgiving. I was just talking to April about this. We normally have a Black Friday special show, but I don't know if we're going to have one this year.
I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
And I mean, I need to be here, obviously, to screw up the computers. So
Yeah, somebody needs to be here to screw them up.
yeah.
Maybe I can get, Brandon or Justin to come in and screw something up. But
I don't think you're going to get Brandon in here.
Well, maybe
He's
eventually.
too good for us anymore.
Oh, Brandon, please come back.
Was he sanding tonight?
He might be.
Am I sanding?
He might be.
Painting?
All right. Well, if you have not subscribed, and more than likely you haven't yet, although our subscribers are going up, but if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe.
I mean, do we have all of Justin's family?
Yeah, they're on. They're most of his family has subscribed, I think.
Did you just check that to see if it was on?
Yeah, it's on.
I know, I heard it.
Okay. So tonight we're probably going to talk about a topic that most people maybe don't think about a whole lot, but we're going to talk about wokeism, and we're going to talk about feminism a little bit.
Woke feminism.
Yeah.
And feminization of our culture.
Yeah, and so let me set this up. Matt found this lady. Her name is Helen Andrews. She is according to Wikipedia, she is an American conservative political commentator and author. She was editor at the American Conservative, former managing editor at the Washington Examiner. She graduated with a bachelor's in religious studies from Yale University. So that's her education. I thought,
she's Yale.
Yeah.
That means she's Skull and Bones.
Well, yeah, and I thought she would have had like a law degree or something, like just from the way she was talking, or at least she was maybe had a degree for librarian, because she resembles like a librarian when you're watching her.
Yeah.
But so this lady has written books, and she's really making the argument that feminism has been around for a long time, and that it is
a short time.
A short time, and that wokeism is just a repackaging of feminism, or an extension of it.
An extension.
Yeah.
Because it's part of the feelings culture. Mm-hmm. We make judgments based on feelings.
Yeah.
Because that is how women operate.
Yeah.
And when we do that, we disregard facts sometimes. Because facts sometimes are not pleasant, don't bring good news. And the mother being the nurturer, caretaker, coddler. I'm going to ruin this.
You are. You're right.
My chauvinism.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's shining through.
it's the HR department. How many men? Raise your hand out there if you work in the HR department and you're a man. No hands.
No hands.
There's
I don't
no
see
hands.
it.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
And what we've done is we've needed to get women into the workplace, and we've needed to get women into management. So we made the HR department. And what does the HR department do?
Yeah.
They feminize the workplace.
Yeah.
And I don't think that, we need to go back to the days where we're slapping women's butts while they're carrying coffee around the office.
Right.
But I also think I see it all the time in my job.
Yeah.
The coddling, the puffy, the cloudy, the feel-good nature of sometimes an environment that needs a bit of aggression, a bit of masculinity, a bit of dealing with yeses, nos, pluses and minuses, and with that comes some jocularity that has been ruled out. You're not allowed to do at work anymore, and she goes into all this in her speeches. Like, I don't need to speak for her. She does a much better job than I do.
Yeah, and she also attributes.
But it led to the wokeism thing, which the wokeism thing then also somehow permitted transgenderism and
cancel culture.
And on and on and on we go.
Yeah, she had a lot of interesting points. I think that the greatest thing, and one of the things that she used in her argument was she was not trying to suppress women in any way, like saying that, oh, you shouldn't be in the workforce, you shouldn't be doing this. It's just the idea of creating a society or a culture where feelings are in and rules are out, right?
Correct.
That was pretty much.
Again, facts.
Yeah.
Not rules, because
Right.
I don't want to whatever, but women make plenty of rules.
Yeah.
But
you're not going to keep those rules if emotionally you feel bad for the person. So justice, is that one of the arguments that she had? Like, men work in justice and women?
I really feel like it is dealing with reality.
Okay.
You are willing to put yourself into an altered state of reality so that you don't have to deal with anything icky.
Yeah. So I just wanted to grab a quick thought here of hers on the cancel culture as a feminine. She claims that the cancel culture is simply that women do, whenever there are enough of them in a given organization or field, so that's when they move to action. And for her, cancel culture isn't primarily political coercion in the leftist sense, but it's a manifestation of feminine group dynamics in, like, this, what she calls newly feminized institution. Yeah, institutions.
Yeah.
So
which is all of our big corporate companies.
Sure, because you have to have a percentage of minorities, women, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You have to do that now with the DEI.
And they all have an HR department.
Yeah, right. So, but here's my, not an argument, but here's my thought on this. Being that she's a religion major from Yale, has her bachelor in religion from Yale. From the beginning, when God created us male and female, he created them. He placed them in the garden to rule, to be fruitful and multiply, to rule over the birds of the air, the fish of the sea, and everything that creeps on the earth, and to have dominion over those things. And they were supposed to be doing that together as a couple that were serving and honoring one another. And then sin enters the world. And when sin enters the world, now all of a sudden we've got competition. We've got, the woman wants her way, the guy wants his way. We don't know how to honor one another. Now we start to redefine love, because love for the guy is, well, have sex with me. Love for the woman is, listen to me and, understand what I'm going through and all these things. And
but see, those dynamics are changing too.
They are.
See, we also have those dynamics changing. Like, it's funny because my kids like Back to the Future, and there's the famous scene where Lorraine is talking to Marty, like, "Oh, Marty, I don't like that. I don't like that girl. She chases you.
Uh-huh.
When I was a girl, we didn't chase boys." But
Right.
then when they go back in the movie,
They were
oh yeah,
chasing.
they did. They were
Yeah.
chasing boys. But there was an ideal or a whatever,
Yeah.
and there are studies and statistics that are proving that is changing. Women are getting into porn.
Sure. That's because this culture and society is grooming women for that.
Yes.
I mean, you used to, yeah, they're grooming them.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that now you see guys half dressed on TV, there's a reason for that. Not because guys want to see guys half dressed. The girls are
I
watching
don't mind
this.
it.
Oh, you don't? You don't mind seeing some abs and a nice,
Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, okay.
I like
yeah.
to see Jim hanging apples in the garage.
Yeah, and
I watch Hallmark too, you know.
I know. But here's going back to the scriptural concept of how God created us. I think whether it's wokeism, whether it's cancel culture, whether it's feminism, the idea is that men and women do not know how to be men and women unless the culture defines it for them, because they're not going to the scriptures and letting God define what it means to be a man and what it means to be a woman.
Yeah.
So when the culture starts to define it, now you're just going down a slippery slope of sinfulness that's going to take you in all different directions.
Yeah.
And so that's where we're heading. And I mean, obviously, probably there are organizations and governments that want this as well, because then they can control things in that sense.
Well, there's this nexus of this whole thing that we went through with the Biden administration, with the transgender and the you can be any gender you want to, is really so that there isn't a gender, so that there is, so we all look at each other as just fleshy blobs. We get rid of all differentiation. We get rid of all specialty. We get rid of all individuality. Like if you think about what we're arguing for, women want to break through the glass ceiling, and we can do just what men do. Any like there is, because it's very hard to talk. It's hard to even talk about these things without sounding like some kind of racist, feminazi / whatever, all the terrible words you want to say. But like, we get rid of individuality. We get rid of the things that make men, women, women, black people, Chinese people, white people, because we want everybody to be treated the same. And everybody should be treated with respect. Everybody should be treated as a fellow human being. But like, I think that we have way far surpassed, like, somehow being a woman and staying at home and being a mom is a terrible thing now.
Right.
People have told my girls, don't get married young. Go see what's out there. I'm like, don't tell my girls that.
Right.
What kind of experimenting do you want them to do?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? And why not be moms? Why don't you want them to be moms and have kids and raise a family? That's what God wanted. He wanted us to be fruitful and multiply. How do you think that happens? He didn't say, go out there, sow some wild oats, and when you're ready to calm down, have a family. And this is what our culture sells, because we're all equal, we're all the same. You know, girls should play the same sports as guys and compete against each other in the same venues. Like, it's all, I don't know, it's all stupid. To me, we've sold ourselves a whole bunch of baloney.
Yeah.
In the name of everybody getting along and loving each other.
Right. And I think, too, and I was talking to, I think it was Nathan the other day about this. Maybe it was April. I don't know. But even from a sports standpoint, like every once in a while, like the boys been watching sports on TV, because, you know, they do that betting thing, right? And then we went to the football game here last Sunday. And so as you look at this, now there has to be at least one, if not two, women commentators on the panel with the other guys.
All of the sideline,
All are women.
or all women.
Okay. So does anyone not get that the reason those women are there are not because they're necessarily qualified. Not that they're not qualified to speak.
No,
or
this is
talk.
what I'm saying. Well, you can't talk like this because you really sound like a jerk.
I know.
They've done this on purpose.
I know, because and I'm not saying they are. They're qualified to talk and to do those things, but they're on that football field because they're attractive, they're dressed nice, and it's going to be their figures.
But what
They're-
are most when you're watching the football game?
Yeah.
Here I come. Here comes Matt the jerk.
Yeah.
When you're watching a football game, what do you say in your mind?
For guys?
When you see the woman on the side with the microphone.
What do I think?
Yeah.
Like she doesn't belong there?
You have to get out of there.
Yeah.
I don't want you there.
Right.
You don't belong there.
Right.
Like I want to hear some doofy, durfy guy
Mm-hmm.
rip off football stats
Right.
and go, "What do you think, coach?" And he's like, "We need more touchdowns." That's
Yeah.
what I want to see.
Right. I guess what I'm saying is, are women not are they so naive that they don't understand that they're being used in this sense, just like they've been used in the past?
Completely.
So this is like walking down the hallway and getting spanked, only you're just not.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
To me, yes. It's the same minimalization.
Yes.
It's
definitely.
it's reverse racism.
Yeah.
It's
It is. It's crazy.
by saying we need more black people to work here.
Right.
None of them are applying.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna not hire white people
Right.
until the blacks get here. That's reverse racism.
I know. Yeah.
It's just as racist as if I said, black people shouldn't be able to whatever.
Right.
And we've allowed ourselves to get into this dumb situation
Yeah.
because none of us are real with one another
Right.
about our differences that make us unique and amazing.
Right.
God made each of us an individual.
Yeah.
We have our own freaking fingerprints.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should be and celebrate our individuality.
Yeah, and what is interesting is that Fox News portrays themselves as conservative, and a lot of the conservative people always talk about how they don't like this wokeism, and this lady is putting feminism to wokeism. And if you watch Fox News, they have shows like Outnumbered, where they have 4 beautiful women
Yes.
with one guy.
One guy.
And it's like they're making a statement there.
Right.
They're telling us that this is part of who Fox is too.
Right.
So I mean, even these conservative, like, you don't even know who to believe.
But again, they're all like leggy, used to be Miss America models.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever. There's no plump rumps on that stage.
No, never.
Like
You're not going to find it.
no, and this is what's so amusing to me is like people don't see how obviously stupid it is.
I know they don't, not at all. And I think, like, if we go back and we look even at the marriage relationship, like a husband and a wife, when they're together, automatically the world wants to try and create division between the husband and wife by trying to say, oh, you shouldn't have different roles. You need to be equal. The husband can do whatever or the wife can do whatever the husband can do, blah, blah. And yet at the same time, that husband and wife are supposed to be living as one flesh in a relationship where they are working together on those, and they get to decide what those roles look like.
Yeah.
And they get to do that together in a loving relationship where they are submitted to the will of God. And if that's not happening, well, then, yeah, of course all hell is going to break loose.
Right. Yes, absolutely. And furthermore, like, as Christ is to the church, so like that's the picture of the husband and the wife, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, to me, our culture today, the way the marriage relationship works and the way that we're telling our young girls they should be is that they should be the same as Christ. Like, would you do as the bride, the church to Christ?
Yeah.
Are we the same as Christ?
Are you asking me this question, or is it rhetorical?
It could be both, because the answer is the same.
Yeah.
The answer is obviously no.
Yeah.
Christ is the leader.
Yeah.
He is the head.
Yeah.
Now, if he mistreats that power, which he never would, he's Christ.
Right.
He is our picture as husbands, and I guess here's where I should go. That's what doesn't work in the family anymore.
Right. Right.
Is husbands are not acting out the Christ side of the relationship,
Right.
being the leader,
Yeah.
and yet making the woman feel equal, wonderful,
Right.
pleased, happy,
Right. Yeah.
like
Like
and vice versa. You can't have the woman trying to usurp Christ.
exactly. Yeah. So like I think about as a husband, this might get a little sensual or strange here, but like washing down my truck and then giving it a nice wax job, and then torquing the wheels.
Oh,
wheel
goodness
hubs,
gracious, what are we talking about?
I can go out there and spend hours and hours taking care of that truck. It's the same thing with your wife. You got to take care of her. You got to treat her like she's really, really special, right? So, I mean, there's all kinds of things that means, but a lot of times husbands and wives are the same way now. What it is we love the idea of we're going to get married and we're going to have this life together.
Yes.
And then once we're married and have this life together, it's like, I want to do my stuff and I want to do my stuff. And we forget that we're supposed to be one flesh.
See, but I think yes,
Yeah.
but I think there's also the idea that, because this is what we teach people with Hallmark,
Yeah.
I'm going to find Mr. Forever,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we are always going to feel ushy gushy.
No, right.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And as soon as the couple realizes, like, the power bills due, Johnny broke his arm, needs to go to the doctor,
And when he works out, he smells really bad.
and when he works out, sometimes stuff misses the toilet, like, all these things.
Yeah.
All these things.
Right.
We go, this is not what I signed up for. Or when she comes home as a rage monster
Yeah.
and is just fit to be tied, and you're ducking your head, like, that's where you are. That's why if we didn't have those moments, we wouldn't need marriage.
Right.
Marriage is for the moments when you don't like the person,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's easy to be involved with somebody who is ushy and gushy.
Yeah. And I think that's why you're supposed to say those vows. Not that anybody ever remembers them or knows them, but you say those vows because it's in those times when marriages are either going to, sink or swim,
Yeah,
one or the other.
yeah.
But so then the role. So let me ask you this question then: how have men just passively let this happen, or were we kind of deceived into it? Like, were we roped into it? Because I'm wondering too that
I'm not sure how it happens.
because let's talk about this. So the fertility, like I was doing some research. I mean, I've looked at some of this stuff before, but I just want to take a look at it before we came on. But some of the research on a lot of the ancient goddesses that were worshipped in ancient Mesopotamia, Egypt, Babylon. So let me just pull this up real quick if I can find it again. Yeah, so you have Isis in Egypt, who was associated with magic, healing, sexual type of stuff. Man, hold on, I lost it. Why did I lose it? Yeah, maybe I.
Who was the Greek one?
Aphrodite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So all of
there's
them,
all a picture.
all of them are like fertility, sexual, all that kind of stuff. So I sat back,
which is like we said this a million times. The first thing that got screwed up after sin,
yeah,
sexuality.
yeah, sexuality got messed up. Yeah. So my thought is this: you know how today, like the biggest industry, like we're talking billions and billions of dollars, is the porn industry. So because of man's sexual dysfunction and perversion to, want sex all the time and all that, and so now we have this porn thing. Have men been pacified into these kind of where women look at us and like we're just meat monsters that, we only function with one side of our brain and we can't really
Well,
think straight and all we want is sex and this is all.
I think that we act like that because that's what society tells us.
Because let's face it, all the sitcoms since 1980 have been the husbands are stupid,
Yeah.
the wives are really smart and intelligent, and all the men want is, they go to work, they come home, they can't think, and then they just want sex.
Well,
so I'm wondering if we,
you can go back into the 70s with All in the Family, although a really hilarious show. Carol O'Connor was on there to make the old idea look laughable.
Oh yeah,
Of the old wisdom,
right,
to look laughable.
Yeah, and Archie was just a racist.
Yeah, Carol O'Connor, Archie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just wondering if like this whole concept it's not just like women just woke up one day and go, oh, we want to be in the workforce and we want to be equal. I think it has a satanic root to it that's trying to destroy what male and female is, period. So it's not just...
Well, let's face it. We are living in the only country in the world that could possibly foster and withhold females being in the place where they're at right now.
Yeah, that's true.
No other time in history, no other culture in history has allowed or had, or I don't know if you want to use the word allowed. Again, it's very easy to use all the wrong words here and people to go, oh my goodness, what an animal.
Yeah.
But the idea is like women's suffrage. Okay. Women were allowed to vote.
Right.
No other place in history were women given that kind of leverage before.
Right.
And, only from there they then wanted more, right?
Yeah.
It just was more and more and more until, I mean, now they want the power to kill babies at will. I don't know where I was headed with that thought, but this is where we are, and I don't think there's any other place in the world that is allowed. I don't think we have a hunger problem. I don't think anyone's going to starve.
Right.
I don't think anyone's going to be cold. And we've allowed the nurturer to take over the household. Because we, as men, like comfort.
Yeah.
We want to put our feet up. And we want to go, yeah, somebody's going to get that.
Yeah.
And that's what we let happen.
That's true.
That we failed to keep leading.
Yeah. And the same thing has happened and is continuing to happen in the church.
Yes.
So most churches, I remember when we first started our church, I had I can't remember who he was, gentleman coming from the district. I can't remember who it was. But I just remember he made the statement. He said, wow, this is really strange. You have a lot of men in your church. Because the normal picture of churches...
is a lot of women.
It's a lot of women.
Yeah.
Because the men aren't going to church. They're either working on their cars or working extra hours to make ends meet.
Sanding their trim. Putting floor in.
Putting floor in, whether it's watching their kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, men are doing all these things, and then they're not, showing up at church. And the women tend to be, of course. So then church has been feminized to be this emotional place.
Yeah.
Instead of just, here is the truth.
Correct.
Live by it.
Yeah, that's a whole other angle right there.
A whole other
You're
angle.
Stabbing it right in the heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's funny. Or ironic or interesting.
Yeah. And I think back probably 15, maybe 20 years ago now, there was a book written, Why Men Don't Go to Church. And this was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And the whole premise of the book is if you walk into a church building, everything is flowers, purple, pink, looks like a woman decorated, which is true because
they did.
Yeah.
Right.
And even here at our church, like I have a lot more female volunteers trying to do ministry than I do male volunteers.
Right.
Now, some of that's because you might say, well, some of that's because some of these females, are either retired or they're stay at home. But even then, even some of our stay at home moms as well as dads, they're busy because they're busy homeschooling their kids or they're busy doing this. So families are really busy where the church struggles. However, one of the things that if people are going to serve in the church, it's the majority of it are women serving. This is probably one of the, what would you call it? Maybe one of the unique churches in the sense that I do think we have at least an equal amount of men serving in different positions as well.
Yeah.
And maybe that comes from, I don't know what it comes from. Maybe it comes from me with my low testosterone. I have no idea why that is. And we just need more men because of my low T. I have no clue what that could be. But I think it's important, and we're not trying to run the Baptist route that says, women have to, shut up and be silent and all that stuff. Although we do want to be scriptural in those cases, and we do want to take a good look at those cases. I think they just don't want them
to be pastors.
Yeah, to be pastors. But at the same time, we do want to be a church where I think men should be getting involved. I think men should be discipling other men. Men should be thinking about the scriptures. When you read the scriptures, it was all men doing this stuff, like in the apostles. And
well, this is what I'm saying. We've all sat on the couch and put our feet up and said, "Bring me my paper."
Yeah, men were actually in the places of the market, and they were sitting around talking about this stuff like you and I are doing tonight.
Right.
That's what they used to do in those cultures.
Right. Now I play video games.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Or watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and watch football.
Yeah. Well, at least it's a manly sport. For now it is. Yeah. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Some of those guys are like soft lately. Like you remember back in the day when those guys would be, their nose would be broken, they'd be bleeding, their hands would be like sideways, all right, listen, they'd still be playing.
Were you? This is going off the beaten topic, but the same. When Dylan Gabriel went off the field, did you see him hit his head?
No, I don't know what happened.
I don't think he hit his head.
I don't either. I think he was doing bad,
Understood.
And they're like, "Hey, let's pull you out because it's just not going to get good."
Concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Concussion protocol.
Well, that other dude, he almost pulled it out for him.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
He sucked.
He threw a long pass.
He doesn't suck. None of the we have
no line.
I don't know when anyone. No, the line is non-existent.
Right.
And I don't know when we're going to realize you can have 42 awesome quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But if no one can catch a ball or run it, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. No, exactly. It's not.
We have no one to field the stupid ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Browns.
Yeah. But at least we have females on the sidelines interviewing them.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Yeah.
That's important.
And we have to be careful what we say when we call down there.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. What this lady, Helen Andrews, her book and her little speech there at the National Conservatism Convention or whatever, what do you think her end goal is? What is she trying to create
I think she's just trying to raise the awareness of like the fact that comes to my mind that she was saying was like we're tipping to that 60% feminism thing.
Okay.
And what is that going to do to culture?
Okay.
That's what she's asking.
Yeah.
She's not like.
Did you hear her stats that like if you go to a law school, you'll find that the majority of lawyers now in school are women.
And it all makes sense.
Psychologists are mostly all women.
It all makes sense.
Doctors,
women. Yeah. And she.
And I don't know what that means.
She's asking the question.
Yeah.
What happens to a society when we put all the women to work?
Right.
And we've pretty much trampled out men.
Right. Right.
What's going to happen?
Not to mention, if the men and women are working, I don't know how many kids
it could
they
be.
can have.
You know what? This could be why they were trying to have men have babies.
It could be. Yeah. I still don't know how it's going to work. Wasn't there a movie where Arnold Schwarzenegger got pregnant? Do you remember that movie? He had wasn't he having a baby or something like that? That come out like in the
Twins
90s. Is that what it was called? Twins?
No, Twins was him and Danny DeVito.
Oh,
which was funny too.
I was almost positive. Though.
I think you're right. This does ring a bell.
Yeah.
But he's an elitist weirdo too.
He is. He's gone. Yeah. Well, he's always been. Even in Pumping Iron, he was a little out there. But so.
Well, he was a Republican plaything, right?
He was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I and
flash.
yeah. And as this Helen Andrews, as she raises awareness on these things, I think the church has a job to do, and that is that the men of the church, men do not need to start becoming more arrogant and think, hey, we gotta be in charge.
No, that's
men,
the last. Here's
last.
the thing. That's the last thing that should happen.
Right.
That's
Men just need to get into Christ and submit themselves to his headship. And as we do that, we will have the wisdom to wait through this.
Men need to not glorify pornography,
Right.
so that people want to watch pornography.
Right.
Men need to not glorify entertainment, so that everyone else wants to do. Look at what men do. Look at what we like. Look what we put our time into. And what has happened? We've drugged the rest of the world to that direction.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
And so what would it look like to have men stand up and say, I don't need pornography.
Right.
I don't need to spend my time somewhere other than my home doing something else,
Right.
be it the bar, be it the gym,
Yeah.
be it
Right.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
If men were to start doing those things and going back to being the actual leader of the home,
Right.
but then like I think this is what the Helen Andrews was asking is, could women deal with it now?
Yeah.
Like, have we already wrecked this thing? The
Right.
balance, the chemistry, the soup.
Right. Right.
And I think that's really what her point is.
Yeah. So then my thought is, and I've been thinking about this before I listened to that video you sent me on Helen Andrews, but I've been thinking about the young generation and these young men and like, how do we motivate them to think like Christ and to think differently? Because our generation is kind of shot, like if we're going to be honest.
We done wrecked it.
Yeah, but if we could get them to think differently, and so I've just been really thinking about how do we do that? Maybe you and I right now we just decide we're going to start like some kind of a men's, like a ministry to men. Maybe we call it like Promise Keepers or something like that. I just off the top of my head,
Dude, as long as I'm allowed to have my infatuation with the Beatles.
oh, I don't know. They're kind of new age spiritual stuff.
No. Remember
Okay.
that?
What?
Being part of the Promise Keepers?
That Beatles were?
Oh yeah, the guy that was leading that
Really?
was way into yeah, he was strange.
Huh.
Why do you think it fell apart?
Yeah, it did. See, and
I don't think we need a group. I don't
We
think
don't.
I don't think we need a group,
just
and I don't
need-
think we need a whatever. I think we just need to do what we're supposed to do.
We do. So we grab some.
We take Bibles,
Yeah.
we read them, we follow them, we live life.
Yeah, and we help other people.
This is really the
do
thing.
that.
There's no 12-step program.
Right.
There's no paperwork to fill out.
Yeah.
There's no entry fee. There's no all the things that Americanize everything.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. So what did Alex Jones? He used to be really strong. I remember him ranting and raving about football specifically, and talking about how men, they're literally programming you. You sit there and you watch your football. But
Yes,
do you
it's
remember that?
fake gladiator games.
That's what he called it.
Yes, it is an exit for aggression.
Okay.
Okay? If you didn't have football, if you didn't have sports
Yeah.
in general,
Right.
the idea is that men would have this pent up aggression. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Right now with sports, you can live it out watching it's like watching the gladiators, watching them fight.
So we would.
It's a control technique.
So we wouldn't go outside and chop wood or anything like that.
Well, you could, but who burns wood?
Oh, that's true. Not many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could go out and get the bag of pellets for a pellet stove.
Oh yeah, I did. I talked to somebody who has a pellet stove. He said they really like. He actually paid the extra money to get the feeder, so he doesn't have to keep putting the pellets in all the
Yeah,
time.
I mean that would be the way to go.
Yeah, then he just feeds it
Kind of
automatically.
thought about putting a pellet stove in the garage
That'd be nice.
because you don't have to run like a big chimney.
Oh really?
They're like 99% efficient.
really.
Yeah, so like you don't have to do a big thing.
What kind of heat comes off those though?
A lot.
Really?
Oh yeah. Brad has a coal pellet stove, like a coal nugget stove. Dude, that thing is tiny and it warms his shop pretty good.
Could I get one cheaper than $1,000?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's used ones.
Because the guy,
but that's going to be wood pellet.
Okay, because the guy that wanted to come fix my like put an insert in my whatchamacallit, he wanted almost $1,000 to do that, and I'm like, talking to you now, I'm like, I should just get a pellet stove and forget about it. Put a hole.
Yeah, the only problem with that is
throw a hole out the side.
if there is a problem.
Yeah, I can't come back on
You
you.
can't. No, if there is a problem, you can't make wood pellets.
Oh, I see what you're
But
saying.
you can always chop firewood.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So the pellet stove can't be. You can't like put wood in it, and burn wood in it.
Your second stove could be a pellet stove. No. No, it's got a hole. It's got a crucible. Like it feeds and then it burns the pellets.
Okay.
It's kind of crazy how much heat comes off that thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't know what else to say about
we've
this.
We've really wandered all over the place.
Yeah. But
we wrapped up on pellet stoves.
We did. However, I think not just as a church, but as a society, and I know the church. I know we've tried to do this, and I know all churches. Their motto is, "Hey, we want to, get people to become believers, and we want to make disciples and all that." But I think the church really needs to get more serious about spending our time instead of in sports and all these other things, spending our time thinking about how Christ wants to shape us, and then being willing to invest, even if it's just in one person, invest our time and our life into one other person, and then just do that one at a time. Like if we could do that, I mean, there's no telling what the church could be. But now, you've got these like us. We got a building, and we try to get as many people in as we can on a Sunday, and everybody hears a good message, and they sing some songs, and then they kind of go out and do life. And yes, some of them are doing those things, and some of them are really struggling to do those things. Mm-hmm. And I think we just need everybody doing those things. And I don't know how you get that.
No, I don't think you can. Like I said, I don't think there's a form to fill out. I don't think there's a club to join. I don't think there's. You either want it or you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I don't think it's. I mean, here we go. I don't think you want it.
Yeah. Right.
I think you're led there.
Yeah.
And you either decide yes or you decide no.
Right.
And then from there, you grow, repent, turn from your wicked ways, and grow as Christ would want you to.
Yeah.
And then you'll see things change.
Right. And I think the scripture text that talks about how the more you grieve the Holy Spirit and you say no, the more your conscience becomes seared as with a hot iron, and it's much more difficult to hear God speak to you and say those things. And I think our churches are full of people that are religious, but they're not hearing God leading them to that place where
Correct.
My whole life needs to be given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. So you look around and all you see is zombies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is, there's hope, because Christ, obviously, he loves his church, and he's calling people out from sin into redemption through his sacrifice on the cross. So that's our hope, the gospel message, and we can't let go of that, no matter what.
I'll tell you this. Justin really causes a ruckus here in the comments.
Did he?
His mom, sister, aunts, uncles,
Oh,
cousins.
Are they beating us up?
No, they're not on here.
Oh.
They don't. They're only here for Justin.
Oh, Justin.
Yeah. Well,
then I guess we need to. We're gonna need to put a spot on here.
I think Justin should start a podcast at his house, and
I think you probably should too.
call it "Look at My Family,"
I'd call it Educated.
or "Hey Mom, look at this."
No, it is good to have Brandon and Justin on, because you get other viewpoints, and it's always nice to have them here.
Yeah, I drive away from here going, man, you talk a lot.
Yeah. Well, we have to now when it's just us.
I know.
Nothing a whole lot we can do. So we want to start getting more. What do you call it? Guests. We want to start bringing guests on.
What do you call it? Guests.
Yeah, we want to start bringing guests on.
What are we gonna get?
So maybe we could have some of you email us or message us in the comments.
Who wants to come sit on the couch?
Yeah, and let us know because we bring some guests in here and have some conversation.
Yeah, we'll talk about things.
Brandon just texted me. He said, I'm doing man things.
Yeah.
Okay, he gave me an image. Okay. All right, here's the image. So, Matt, is the camera up? Because I can show it.
I can do. Hold on. And it's up.
Okay, this is the man thing that he's doing. He's painting a car engine.
Oh, you got to turn your phone up.
Turn it up?
Yeah. The photo twisted the other way. Go the other way.
Like that?
There you go. Oh, no. Twist it back.
Oh, my goodness.
Twist the phone up and down. Vertical phone.
Is it staying twisted?
Yeah, your phone is horizontal. You need to make it vertical. There you go. Yeah. He's working on a head for the engine of his car. That's more important than coming here and rapping with us.
Yeah. That's all right.
That's fine.
Good.
Listen,
At least it looks
if
pretty.
you're all sitting at home going, Brian and Matt just babble and they're stupid,
I know.
you'd be like, there, blame Brandon.
That is pretty sweet, though. It looks pretty good.
It looks pretty metally.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's going to make your car go fast.
It needs some valves and springs and things.
Oh, that's not in there yet.
No.
All right. Well, I got to do some man stuff, too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I don't know what that is exactly, but stoke the fire.
Oh. Are you meaning that symbolically or literally got to stoke a fire?
I literally got to stoke the fire when I get home. Yeah.
When did you start your fires?
End of October.
Okay.
Just every couple days or so.
evening.
Take the
Do you ever burn the wood bricks, the compressed bricks?
last year or the year before last? I bought a whole pallet of them.
Yes.
And they heat up really fast. They're easy, but they don't last long, and I didn't like them at all.
I love them for this time of year
Oh, okay.
because I can put 4 of them in the stove,
Mm-hmm.
put a wood fire starter in there,
Yeah.
heats up the stove, heats up the area, and then it's out.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about, like, if it gets hot the next day that my fire's still going and now my house is smoldering.
Oh.
Because it's really warm and so when you really choke your fire down, you start to get creosote and you build up in your chimney. And, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why this time of year is always real popular for chimney fires with the Amish.
Oh, really? Because they're not burning it.
And they choke it because it's warm outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we light ours up, man. We really
You
burn.
blaze it.
And then I throw it down at night.
Yep.
And then in the morning I blaze it up again.
Okay.
So I think that keeps it burned off pretty good.
No, that's good.
This is our 4th or 5th year burning, and every time I run the chimney sweep up in, it's usually pretty clean. Actually, I don't have to do much to it at all. But
No, it's a good deal. But I think all that saying, I think I'm gonna get some wood bricks.
are they still? I think they're still pretty cheap, like maybe $2.50 for a pallet.
$2.10
Oh, that's pretty good.
at Pine Valley Bolt, from what I understand.
That's actually really good.
I
Will they
thought-
deliver
I thought
it?
was a good. I don't think so.
You got to go pick it up.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to unload it.
Though, man, those things really weigh your truck down. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. It's a ton.
Yeah.
I have a 1 ton.
Well, yeah. If you get them and because if you're gonna unload it, unless you have a skidster or something, if you want, just give us a call. We'll come over and help you just pick them off and put them on another skid.
I'll get a skid steer or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. You're not gonna do it the hard way.
You have a lot of things to do in life.
Like stuff.
I was driving him over here thinking, like, you're here Sunday, you're here on Wednesday nights, now you're here on Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you come here on Tuesdays?
No, I don't think
Okay.
no. Although we do have a men's Bible study on Monday morning. We have a small group that meets every other Friday night. We're doing parent night out. Are the kids coming tomorrow night for parents night out?
I don't think so.
No?
Is it tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Parents night out is tomorrow night. So those of you that have children,
Because I have a Zia going to competition at 6 a.m. on Saturday. And then a Zeke and a Xylee who are doing basketball on Saturday.
really,
And so there's like early bedtimes and shenanigans
Gotcha.
going to be involved. Yeah.
Okay.
Something. I'm not planning on going anywhere.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Early bedtimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Zia's leaving at 6 or 6:15 in the
So
morning.
well, they can't. Yeah, I was gonna say back in the day when we were getting ready to do sports and events, you always carb load the night before. But they probably don't want to carb load because of the whole diabetes thing, right?
I don't think anybody pays attention to that.
Really? Okay.
Zia naturally carb loads.
Oh, yeah.
My kids love carbs.
Gotcha.
So she naturally is. Like on the way home tonight, we'll probably get large French fry.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's carb and seed oil,
Sure.
which is a good combination.
Yeah. You want to really clog up that liver.
Yeah. Would you mind? Did you think it would be a good time? I don't know if anybody would be interested in this. I would love to do a show on just some practical health things about how people could change their health, or even looking into controversies about some of these health things that people are talking about. Because every time I get on the podcasts, this is just like when I was back in dietetics school when I was at Bowling Green for dietetics.
Yeah.
About every 3 years, the science changes.
Sure.
So all of these health gurus that are on there, like they were talking about the carnivore diet before.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of them are changing. They're like, no, you got to have some carbs now, okay? Except for maybe one or two guys, but most of them are changing.
Not what's his name? Anyway, go ahead. Andrew,
Kind of bald guy that
rugby guy from Australia.
Yeah,
Go on.
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But a lot of but it just like they turn around and they change the idea, and then if they don't change it, they'll help you hack around it so that you can do other things to work through it. So I was just wondering if we could kind of sift through all the garbage and just do a show like getting back to the basics of just natural eating.
Yeah.
Like how would you sit down and just look at your diet and look at your your daily regimen, and how could you live just clean, period, end of story. And is that good enough? Because I've struggled with this for years, and April, she gets frustrated sometimes because she'll be like, oh, what are you eating this week? Like, what do we got to buy this week? What do we got to?
Yeah, what is this week's
Yeah.
tip of the week?
Yeah. So I'm going to cook burgers for everybody. I'm going to make tofu for you. And then next week, you're going to eat burgers. So, yeah. So, I flip-flop because I was, trying to say, okay, this is what the science says now. And now I'm at the place where...
But you prove this yourself with the eggs.
Oh, I know.
The egg thing, and the doctor said, you got to get off eggs.
I know.
And then you said, okay, if I quit eggs...
Yeah.
And then you quit eggs, and then he's like, well, your numbers aren't that different. And you were like, I'm going to go back to eating eggs.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's garbage. It is garbage.
I've been doing this for the last...
I definitely think you definitely are going to win or can win or do better for yourself staying away from food that is ready to eat.
Yes, 100%.
Don't eat anything ready to eat. And I'm not saying like don't shove a carrot in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody eats just a carrot. Like you don't buy a lasagna, don't buy macaroni and cheese, don't buy cereal, don't buy stuff in cans, jars, like stuff that you can heat and serve or fridge and serve. Stay away from already made food.
Yeah.
And right there.
Yeah.
Will fix a lot of things.
Yep.
I've noticed, like myself, if I'm doing a lot of pre-made stuff, schedules are busy, life's whatever, and we're doing the thing, I feel like poo.
Yeah.
But if I go back to cooking beef, putting in some vegetables, light sauces, like let's stay with seed oils, obviously.
Right.
Are you on the whole olive oil thing?
Like drinking it?
Yeah.
No.
Like
I cook with it, but
yeah.
I don't drink it.
I don't drink it.
Like a tablespoon at night?
You can.
Yeah.
Like some people say that it's amazing. And I will tell you, like I like to make my eggs in it.
Oh, I do too.
I love to but I like it I like to drown.
You do? You like a lot of it?
I like yeah. So
like deep fried eggs.
They're fried, yeah, it's a scrambled egg.
Okay.
But like I learned how to do that well too, BT dubs.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm very proud of myself and my egg cooking skills. But like, olive oil good, canola oil, seed oil's bad.
Right.
Which means a lot of mayonnaise,
Right.
unless you want to do avocado mayonnaise.
Which, yeah, we do that.
Yeah,
Avocado oil mayonnaise.
or I haven't tried olive oil mayonnaise, but
But here's the thing, like, you have to watch because, like, Kraft it'll say right on there, mayonnaise made with olive oil, and you look at the back, and the first ingredient is canola oil.
Sure.
And then it adds some
no,
olive oil.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta
Yeah.
make it. You have to do these things yourself.
Yeah.
I bought 5 gallons of olive oil.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow.
cold pressed. Yeah, extra virgin.
Online or at a place?
On Amazon.
Okay.
It's like $270.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I pump it into a container. Like I use a lot of it.
Uh-huh.
I like it. I have exclusively replaced all oils with that.
Good.
Yeah.
I think that's a good replacement.
Yeah. According to Dr. Grundy, I'm killing it.
Yeah. Now, Dr. Grundy, though, is it Grundy?
It's Grundy. Grundy MD.
Is he the white hair with the
Yes,
glasses?
yes.
Okay. Well, now he's got a little thing that comes on, and he says, if you can find organic
He wants you to buy his olive oil.
canola oil.
Oh, really?
Now he's saying this: if you can find organic canola oil, it's
I know
good for
he's
you.
beating up on the carnivore people.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's like carnivore no. So
Yeah.
but I have subscribed to his olive oil treatment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he talks about that. I don't know what he actually prescribes, but now the other thing is this: that whether it's olive oil, whether it's avocado oil, whether it's coconut oil,
Good fats, bad fats.
those are good fats or whatever. But to me, here's another thing too. Like I've learned over the years too. To me, it just seems senseless to eat that stuff just to eat it. It's not like in my opinion, like it's not a superfood in the sense that it's medicine. Although some of them are touting that. So like, why would I want to add extra calories and into my body just for the purpose of drinking olive oil? Like I would rather, if I'm making an egg,
Okay,
I'll
so
cook
the
in it.
argument, the Grundy argument for drinking the olive oil is it has
Polyphenols.
polyphenols.
Yeah.
And polyphenols cause you to burn fat.
Right. Well, yeah. Okay.
So you actually burn more fat than you're supposed to win on the ratio
Yeah.
of burning fat versus ingesting fat.
Yeah. I hear you.
So that's that whole thing.
Right.
And I do have to tell you, I do think there is something to it because when I'm not eating eggs and not doing as much olive oil, I struggle on the scale.
Okay.
If I am regularly eating eggs in the morning, and I've got to get in a habit, and because then you get tired of it,
Right.
But like if you I'll just do 4 eggs, 3 or 4 eggs, and if I can be on that train, I am good all day.
Yeah.
And I notice that the scale seems to be happier
Oh.
when I'm doing the olive oil treatment.
Okay.
Thing.
All right.
So I don't know. I do think there's something to it, and then some, part of it, you're like, it's placebo.
Yeah.
I think it is. I don't know.
Well, tonight's podcast has been sponsored by
Dr. Grundy.
Dr.
MD.
Grundy and his new olive oil. That olive oil he's selling is expensive.
It's
bro.
expensive. Yeah, I don't buy his olive oil.
Yeah, but it's from like olives that are grown in some kind of remote place, right?
Yeah, and the cherubs pick them. They're picked by cherubs.
Oh, it's so funny. So the other thing too, I mean, I know there's like all kinds of shows we could do, but did you happen to watch the video I sent you guys on Chase Hodges that was on Sean Ryan that talked about psyops?
That was a good one.
I'd like to do a show on that too.
That was a good one. And you know what I liked about it, although I do pray the Lord touches his heart, he comes from a non-religious standpoint.
Yeah, right.
So it's interesting to hear that viewpoint with what he's talking about.
Yeah, I agree. And maybe eventually, and I don't know how deep Sean Ryan is into his Christianity because I think he's
very Catholic.
Yeah, I think so.
He's been sucked into the Catholic.
But I'm wondering if he's going to pull this guy into Catholicism, which isn't really good for him. You know, it's like, and some people might say, well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know.
That's why you gotta let God just sort it out.
But I wouldn't mind us doing a show on the whole PSYOP thing because I really appreciated the acronym he used, FATE, FATE, focus,
Oh yeah,
authority, tribe, and then emotion.
yes.
That those four things.
And when you look in the context of psychological warfare and
Right.
controlling people's minds,
Right.
it totally made sense.
Yeah. And so then I was talking to April, and
You should do that from the pulpit.
I might.
You should mind control everyone.
I try that. But they don't really listen to me.
It only works when you
'Cause
get them to drink a lot of Kool-Aid.
Yeah. So I have the focus part. I just don't have the authority. I don't have the tribe.
Low T.
Yeah. And I don't have. I can't do emotional. Like I don't start crying.
Climb back.
Yeah, he does that. Doesn't he? Yeah. So April was telling me that the fate part, that whole thing of the psyop, she said, didn't we just call that persuasion, like persuading people? And I'm like, yeah, kind of.
No,
But
we have renamed a lot of things.
Yeah.
We do take a lot of things and give them new names.
Right.
Like everybody's favorite new word, narcissist.
Oh, I know. Everybody's a narcissist.
Everybody's a narcissist.
Yeah.
If you don't like somebody, that person is a narcissist.
Mm-hmm.
And it took my 13-year-old daughter, was the first person I know of other than myself.
Yeah.
She's like, Dad, I keep hearing this word narcissist all the time, and I didn't know what it meant, so I looked it up. Do you know what it means? You're selfish. And I'm like, yeah. Like, because I was confused at what this word meant, because it sounds like a sword coming from the sky.
It's a disorder.
When someone calls you a narcissist. And even so, I've even since heard Dr. Laura, women will call in to Dr. Laura and they'll be like, and my husband, he's a narcissist. And she'll be like, good job. You've given it a name. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Right.
You know, like, that is the truth. We get caught on the buzzwords. So, all right, I interrupted you.
No. And PSYOP's just psychological operation.
It's the same crap.
Yeah.
It's the same crap. And we give it a different name, and then it becomes fancy again.
Yeah. But when April told me that, she's like, isn't that just like persuading people?
That's
or whatever?
awesome.
So then I was thinking back to the Helen Andrews and the speech that she was giving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, she's bringing our focus into feminism, woke culture. She's focusing on this topic. And then she has authority because of her position.
Shiver position. Yep.
She has her tribe, which is the national conservative group of people. And then she builds on emotion, how are we going to handle this and how are we going to deal with it.
One of the things that I can't say, though, is her speech was not emotional.
No.
It's very robotic.
Right. But I would think that she's playing on people's emotions, like people who definitely want to say, we need more of this and less of this.
Isn't this just the study of debate?
Yeah. How do you persuade?
Didn't we used to like cherish or emulate or stick or hold up or teach or want to be good debaters?
Yeah.
Doesn't that just mean that you know what you're talking about and you're able to defend your point?
Yeah. So here's what I would think. Like if we come back and talk about psyops,
Yeah.
the difference then would be is that for nefarious reasons, governments or cults or people use this concept of persuasion to get people, a tribe of people, to do something that they want them to do, and it could be good or bad, I guess. So, I mean,
well, and they're allowed to do it, but they're going to make a negative connotation, a negative view of people who can do it, because then you won't want to do it, and then you can't.
right?
Eventually, you can't.
Yeah.
So it means you will no longer be able to stand up for what you believe.
Yeah.
Because it'll be viewed as like, oh my gosh, are you using reason right now? Like that's literally what we're going to hear someday.
Yeah.
Are you trying to put thoughts together that make sense right now? That's so 2025.
I know. Yeah. That's what'll happen.
That's what'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the angels or the aliens, sorry, that was a Freudian slip. When the aliens show up, not the angels, but when the aliens show up, and Paul said, even if an angel comes preaching a different gospel, they're to be accursed. So when the aliens show up and they say, hey, this Jesus guy, he was a good guy, just like the Islam say and the Mormons say, he was a good guy, but he's not He's not deity. He's not God.
He's not the guy.
Yeah. And so then at that point, new psyop, we're all in trouble.
We're all in trouble.
That's deception.
All right, it's 8:10.
Yeah, we better get out of here.
We ain't getting paid for a minute more.
No, we're not. Or a minute less.
Or a minute less, I guess.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. We'll be back here. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a good Friday.
Christina says Tal eats steak and eggs every morning. That's a lucky guy. Steak and eggs every morning?
That is.
Do you make them, Tina, or does he have to make them himself? Is Tal allowed to say, make me a sandwich?
If he does she just get up and make it?
Make a sandwich?
Huh. I'd like to know that.
All this and so much more. All right.
All right.
You guys have a good week.
Yeah.
And
have a good Thanksgiving if we don't see you.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Whatnot. Go ahead. You finish out your thought.
Well, we got an error report.